Mine in the middle of the top, stuck down here in the parking lot. Mine in the middle of the top, yeah.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Pat Bowles with Another Round Productions, sitting in Another Round Disc Golf in Charlotte, North Carolina with Kevin Burgess of Final Round Radio. You may know him as KB. How's it going, buddy?
Oh, it's going great. I am super pumped to watch some great golf on a great course.
Yeah, and this week we are bringing you the USDGC doubles presented by Innova Discs. Tell us a little bit about the event, KB.
Well, Dave George is the TD, and for a while this event was only an amateur event. So the past 4 or 5 years it's been AM only, and this is the first year since then that they've gotten pros out there, and they put $1,000 added cash to convince people like Germ and like Ulibarri and Schusterick and Nate, like you're gonna see, to come out here and compete. They get it's a 3-round tournament, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, one round each day. So it's not an exhausting tournament, but it's a lot of fun, and you even get to play Winthrop one of the days.
Yeah, and that's always great because these guys want to practice on Winthrop Gold, and the AMs definitely want to play it. So our teams today, we have a foursome, so we have 2 teams. We have Team Blue Barracuda in the lead, Big Germ and Paul Ulibarri at 24 under.
Barracuda.
And also in second place at 19 under, Will Schusterick and Nate Long are Team 10.
It's interesting to see some prodigy teams out here at an Innova tournament.
Yeah.
It's surprising more Innova players didn't show up, so they probably will next year.
Yeah, I think this was the beginning of a good thing that Dave George has got going on, and Innova, they're going to really bring this event and give it the prestige that it deserves. So, yeah, let's get to hole 1.
Let's do it.
Hole 1 is a 624-foot par 4. It's straight ahead with a fast green up at the end, and it is definitely going to take your breath away when you step up to the tee.
Gorgeous. It's a gorgeous opening hole. I mean, if every course had a hole that started, like
Now first
this.
on our 120
Wow.
tee time, the pro lead card,
There's Big Wave.
Team Blue Barracuda. Go us.
Oh, the man bun. There it is.
Coming in, Chris.
Coming in, Chris. Our camera guy's about to get blasted. There's kind of 2 routes, and that's the traditional route. Just go straight up the gut.
He's pretty far up there, probably got 300 and some to the pin. Here we got Big Germ, also of Team Blue Barracuda.
Get in.
If you're gonna miss it on the other fairway.
Yeah. I'm sure Germ will tell you he absolutely 100% meant to do that.
Tee time,
And-
Team 10.
And that 10 stands for Tennessee because both these boys are from the Nashville area. We got Nate Long on the tee.
And congratulations to Will Schusterick. Saw he just got married, so big shout out. Ooh, that was looking good too.
Yeah.
That's a fun,
Full
interesting
inside.
line. It's tough to get it to cut back into the fairway when you go on the left.
Will got a good kick there. He looks like he's over in that left fairway still. Yeah, that's not a terrible spot to be.
You have to throw a pretty gnarly flex shot right here.
Nate may have sawed it off a little bit there. Something interesting as well, it's got that tree down in the fairway that kind of is like a fairway bunker that can stop your disc if you come in too low.
Yeah, you're going to see this course is full of really tough pins.
Yeah, Will.
And that is phenomenal.
Yeah, that is absolutely outstanding. It's easy 3 for those guys. Yuli and Germ got up there pretty far, it looks like.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
Multiple tree kicks right under the basket, just like you draw it up.
Wow. And this is a near impossible shot for guys without, as K-Square would say, commas in their ratings. What?
Ooh, that was a heck of a run. Sounds like we...
Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
that's right. There's the Rowdy crew coming in. Happy birthday to Big Germ on that day, October 2nd.
I love it.
It came in, they had the whiteboard, they were changing it. Started out with don't suck.
Don't suck on the whiteboard. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's team support.
Yeah. Germ got really riled Germ up. So those guys both taking threes on the first hole. Pretty easy tap-ins, but that was a good recovery by Team 10.
Yeah, Team 10 absolutely from that angle. And Blue Barracuda, they were jammed up tight against the woods too. So you saw skill on that second shot.
And now we're on to hole 2, 444 feet. It goes left the entire way. It's a big circle almost, and there's a creek on the right, or river on the right side of the basket, and also a big ravine just before you get to it.
Yeah, the ravine is the tough part on this hole. The water probably won't come into play, and if it does, it'll be on the second shot. And it's a really funky angle off the pad.
Yeah, most of these guys,
We should go that way. Probably.
they're trying to throw
If you throw a good one,
they're
then
trying to throw
I'll go
mid ranges off the tee. Interesting to see these guys' strategy.
Yeah, it is. It's a course that you have to play, and I'm impressed they both played it. They all play it as well as they do, because the more you play it, the better you understand the certain lines on the course.
Yeah.
And that's a really good spot to be.
Most of these guys are just throwing putter and mid-range shots around this corner to get a little placement. And
It was a little risky yesterday.
yeah, that's dead center.
All right, Henry, watch this one. I'm going through the trees.
And this is the fun part. These guys get to try some crazy stuff sometimes in these doubles. This is not a viable line in any sense of the word, but why the heck not, you know?
Well, I'd heard a story that Macbeth put one under the basket going that way in the wintertime. So it's doable.
That is stupid.
It's doable.
And it's still way to the left off this spot.
Oh.
And he's down in the ravine. That'll be a putt at least. You just don't want this shot to flex out because that creek, that river is looming over there on the right.
Yeah, and you don't want to lose a go-to disc that early in the round either.
Yeah.
I think there's a Guardian log saving it, but they're not going to be taking that one. They're going to be taking Nate's.
Yeah. Y'all electing for the backhand.
He needs a flare. That'll work.
It just dives right into the ravine. Big germs down there too. It's hard to get across that ravine, man. It's over there, and you see how deep that hole really is.
It's a catch-22. If you go long, you have a death putt. Well, for these guys, that's an easy
That's
one.
That's a very nice birdie.
That's a 25-footer uphill.
Yeah. Oof.
You did a good job capturing this hole too, because that elevation is real.
Yeah.
And you can see that it is.
Yeah. Well, Big Germ's 6'6" or 6'7", and
Right.
oof, that was a clutch putt.
That was.
Oh, he's lining it up. Nope.
Oh my God, we're gonna have some fun.
These guys were having a great time. That was the best part about it. It's good to see these top pros really loosen up and just have a good time playing with their buddies.
All right, so you got a couple birds.
Yeah.
You're gonna see a lot of those circles, a lot of birdies.
Yeah. This is a little shorty. This is 179 feet, par 3. That is, it's just you can either throw over the water, or there's a tighter route on the left side that you can elect not to. A lot of OB there on that side.
And I know this is the common route, and it's always surprised me until I saw it on film here, because that window is really big there.
Yeah.
There is a line to the left, but why?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Oh, it's so disappointing.
He's trying to. I mean,
5
give him.
feet.
To be fair, he's trying to ace run it.
Yeah, that's true. Nate electing the tight route on the left.
Yeah, that's the way I was going.
Wow.
We got a basket hit.
Pretty nice.
That's a couple tap.
It is tighter on the left, but it's still a 180-foot shot. So
It's an interesting shot choice for Will. Backhand on that side when his partner's parked.
he just got away from him a little bit.
Yeah,
Doesn't really matter.
I guess.
He probably paid zero attention to that.
Yeah.
To that shot.
And these guys, once again, just tapping them out, getting a birdie. That's the thing. When you put these guys on doubles, holes like this don't stand a chance.
I remember one of the old school Clash DVDs. I mean, of Renaissance Gold, and they did triples, and it just made that course look easy.
Yeah.
And that's what you do. You know, it's imagine player B of a 1,030 rated player.
Yeah, these guys,
You're seeing it.
yeah, they're making it look really simple. And now we're on to hole 4. This is one of my favorite holes on the course. 411-foot par 3, and it is absolutely gorgeous and very easily reachable and beautiful as well.
Yeah, it's a touchdown hill. Like you said, reachable, not even a question for these guys. And it's a super fair fairway. It's got some space. You know, you want to hug, maybe flex it out a little bit. and the tee pad is up on a deck, so it's real nice.
Through 'em. Go in.
And looks
That
like
still will work.
Paul's about 20 feet.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's pretty close.
That's a fun shot right there.
Yeah. There is no out of bounds.
No, no.
Just crushed it. Nate lined up beforehand as well. That's. Oh, whoa. Oh, she got a flare.
Nice.
Oh, she got another flare.
4,000
Nate's got a pretty well-rounded game.
Yeah. It was really interesting. He started off too. His putting game. I was really impressed with his putting game throughout the time I got to watch him play. So
Like that.
bang bang.
Wow.
Thanks
And
for
Nate's been going first a lot too. I've noticed that,
yeah.
and I haven't really picked up on Blue Barracuda's strategy.
I think they were just going as they felt it. There wasn't really a strategy
Did
to
I
it.
say only idiots throw a B?
Look what was added.
Changing it up again.
Yeah, I wonder what it says.
Only idiots throw a B.
Only idiots throw a B.
So we got 2 twos again. That's not an easy deuce for the mortal man, but these guys, they can knock it out.
So far, we got a perfect scorecard.
Gold level. These guys just shred the scores. It's incredible.
And it's a hard course too.
Yeah, it is. They're making it look easy, but this is a little bit of an easier hole. 222-foot par 3, hole 5. It's a fast green right behind the basket. It's a huge drop off if you go a little long.
Yeah, slightly uphill. You can crash a forehand left side and crash it in. You can gut one up the middle. You can hit the trees. Sorry, Uli. I jinxed you. They're probably throwing putters easy. A zone here, maybe? No, that's not a zone. It's a challenger or something. Oh, wait. I'm still thinking he's with Discraft.
It's an M4 probably would be my guess. He really loves his M4s.
Yeah. You put it right on the pin.
Yeah. Nate did like him to go on that outside route.
It works out a lot.
Yeah. You can't really see it as much from the angle I was filming from, but it's really, really open over there.
In the hole.
Yeah, there's that elevation we were talking about.
That's not going to matter, though.
No. They got a little bit of a death putt. Nate, Canaan again. Like I said, I'd never heard of Nate before this event, and it was really a pleasure to watch him play.
So that's one of those holes that will sneak up on you. You know, you'll birdie the hard ones, and then you'll come up to a hole like that and kind of take it for granted.
Yeah,
If you're not too careful.
you come up a little short, you have that death putt, get a little nervous, you go a little long, and you're way down the hill over there.
Yeah.
And so now we're on to hole number 6, 336-foot par 3.
No line.
Yeah, this hole was a little weird. It's really, really, really tight off the tee. That first tree jams them up pretty good.
You have to throw it on such a tight
The
window.
hardest freaking hole I've ever played in my life.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just not a fair hole, honestly. This hole specifically needs redesigned. If you're gonna do this, yeah, look how much contortion he's trying.
They're
to put
trying
on
to
that
make a really big hyzer flip forehand and
to finish Heiser.
yeah, to finish hyzer. It goes way right at the very end. It's just a really strange shot. It's hard to explain from this angle I'm at. 'Cause you got to think I'm a little left of the tee pad there, and it's really, really, really tight. I can't even describe to you.
The best shots I've seen are backhand rocks or backhand. You can throw a sidearm.
30-foot hole. Nobody was within.
Will got
what?
really lucky right there. He got all the way out to a road that was on the left side and had absolutely nothing in his way.
Hit it.
It's a new fairway. Wow.
He gave it a little bit of a run there. About 30-footer.
Yeah, the way Nate's been playing, no problem.
Yeah,
Even
that's
more no
parked.
problem. Yeah.
We got Germ and Uli coming out of the woods. These guys were not big fans of this hole. I mean, I know KB was talking about it as well, but they were not.
Well, if you go sidearm, you have to hit literally about a 2-foot window, and that's not fair on a 330-foot hole. hole. It's not fair in general.
And if you hit backhand on there, it goes so hard right at the end that it's hard to make a disc even try to make that shape. So these guys are going to tap in for their threes, and they were disappointed because they were trying to go for that perfect score today.
Yeah, move on.
So,
It happens.
oh well, got to go for the aces now.
The only good thing about this hole is there's a basketball court before the tee pad. And it's a backup hole, so you just shoot a little hoops, warm up.
Get you a little practice in.
Yeah, work on that jump shot.
And so there was the first par of the round, and both of them got it. So we're still going into hole number 7. Is 375-foot par 3, big right to left shot. Basket's up on a little ridge there with a kind of a false front on the front of the green.
It's a neat hole. It's probably tough to get it on top of that ledge on the drive. It's a really tough backhand angle. You kind of have to put a good hyzer like that, but it's got to extend.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
He's
it's
up on the ledge.
Yeah.
He's a little,
And Germ's going to do something, try to do something insane.
yeah, big anti-flex.
Oh, Obama.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah, these guys are throwing something mildly flippy, I think, to kind of get that hyzer flip up and glide around the corner. That's up on the ridge.
That's a really good throw.
Yeah. He's got a putt. 20 feet.
What was the distance on this hole? That's
375.
Like 70? Okay.
Yeah.
It plays it. It goes downhill and it comes right back up.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Wow, long.
Yeah. That's a crush. He's known to do that, though. Ooh.
Our first miss.
Little spit out.
When you're Will, it's got to be kind of hard to step up, not putting for 6 holes.
Yeah, he hadn't thrown a putt yet. I mean, oof.
All right, I didn't know he was going to miss it. I was thinking about what he's going through in his head.
Yeah, I mean, that's his first putt of the round, pretty much. I mean, I think that's one thing in doubles a lot of times. You like to feel like you get a putt in.
Yeah.
You know, get at least one in, even if your partner's supposed to go first. Just get one in.
Even go in there and tap out a 20-footer. Just
Yeah.
say, hey, let me get a stroke in real quick.
Yeah, get that feel right.
But that's not a bad. It's not a bad par.
Yeah.
But it's not going to gain you strokes.
So Blue Barracuda extending their lead a little bit, getting up by 6 now, and that's a tough one to miss by Will and Nate for sure.
Especially where they were.
And so we got hole 8's 306-foot par 3, double fairway. It's way up on a ridge. Drop off to the left and to the right.
And behind it.
And behind it. It's a lot of fast greens on this course.
This is a funky hole also. I want to see this shot here by Jerome because not many people go that left side. I think that's a sucker side. I really do. I think this is a Herald design, right?
Yes.
I think Harold did a great job of suckering you in to go left here.
Yeah, it wasn't my bad.
It really is. You just have to see this as a right side hole, even for a forehand. Just throw something flippy up the right side. You can do that.
It looks like his highs are down a little early.
Yeah.
It does hold America.
Oh, he's going to be down in the valley past the basket.
Push. Nice, Will.
That's looking good.
Yeah, it looks
short.
like he's going to battle that ridge.
It's a deceptive distance too. You'll put a good throw on it, and you'll be a little short.
Yeah, Yuli's got a tough upshot here. He pured it.
That was great.
Yeah.
That's huge.
He's way below the basket. That's another good one coming in there.
Try to run it.
Oof. I love how Germ Heiser flip putt or Heiser flip flicks.
Heiser's putters up there.
Yeah, that's a long putt by
yes, sir.
Schusterick.
Oh. Boom.
That makes up for the miss on the last hole.
Wow, that was a hell of a putt.
Yeah, he was well below the basket, probably 15, 20
I was hoping you cut in an instant replay there. I wanted to see that again.
Yeah.
Hell of a two.
If you're listening, you can run it back.
Ha!
And they picked that stroke right back up. They're down by 5, and we're going into hole number 9. which is a 246-foot par 3. It's a lot of OB on that left side.
Keep in mind, there's 20 holes, so we're not even halfway yet. So go grab a beer from the fridge.
This seems like a really difficult hole because if you miss and hit something at all, you've got a good chance of kicking into that river.
Especially early. That gap there is not huge. So hitting it is something to do. That's perfect. That's a good shot. It's going to slide up there. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a little bit of a drop, but that's only about a 15-footer.
And there is some elevation down there, too, that
Yeah.
you kind of probably don't catch too much on film.
Germ throwing another hyzer flip forehand with
That's
an
a
M4.
beauty.
That's just perfect.
I do like how they protect you from rolling into the water, though, by putting logs strategically. It's a
Ooh, it's a little tight. And
Bye.
that one belongs to the fishes.
Yeah, you're gone.
Easy tap in by Nate. Usually dropping in the Anheuser putt. So I really was impressed by the camaraderie those two guys had. Yuli and Germ. You could tell they're really good friends.
Makes a big difference in doubles.
So they made it look easy again. It's two birdies, and now we're going into hole number 10. This is a weird one. There's a big ridge right in front of the tee pad that you got to throw over, and then it goes down straight and hooks left.
And has a death putt.
And has a death putt fast green. So
You have to throw, it's probably about a 5-foot mound right in front of you.
Get off it.
So it forces you to throw high.
Hey, you did it. That was awesome. Yeah. Let's go.
that's a really good shot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's a
he's probably
fantastic
only
throw.
15 feet. That's an excellent shot.
And I'm sure it's just a putter, PA1 or something.
Yeah, probably. They
That looks
another
like a
good.
throw.
He's a little early.
Okay.
It's just hard to throw that above that mound.
Yeah, you
This
can't
is-
really see it too well right here.
This is an interesting choice.
Yeah,
Look,
I don't
that's-
know how you do this.
That's a PA4, I believe. Really flippy putter.
It's not the worst shot in the world,
No.
but you might lose a putter. That is a death putt.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, it's just holding a little straight there.
That's too bad.
They're going to have a little bit of what Billy likes to call death putt.
So one safe play.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Thank
Man,
you.
that's not a gimme.
No, that's 20, 25 feet down the hill. Jerm was talking about running it, but he just didn't feel comfortable. You could tell. You see some people wait.
Kind of did a half run,
Yeah.
which never.
Yuli was talking to him about running it. He, you could tell Jerm wasn't really comfortable.
He also didn't want to lose that putter.
Yeah.
You know? Hey man, we're up by 6. I don't want to lose my go-to putter.
That was a heck of a birdie by Nate.
It was.
And they're picking a stroke back up, so they're only down by 4 now. And
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
6, but 4. Yeah. Maybe
That's
they
it.
should have ran it.
starting to make a run a little bit. And now we're on to a really, really fun par 4. And it's hole number 11, 516 feet. And big left to right the whole way.
It's not a huge. Yeah, it doesn't turn a lot, but it just constantly turns.
It's gradual. A little
Yeah.
bit of a fast green. This is probably one of the less fast greens on the course.
The drive is the hardest shot.
And that branch right there plays mind games with you.
Absolutely. And there's a mound right there too. And that's common.
Yeah. It's easy to get the branch in your head and throw it in the mound or get a little high.
I think if you throw a good little hyzer flip here, that's the play.
Yeah. Schusterick with his F5.
Oh wow.
He
Beautiful.
is way up there.
Yeah, because it just stayed in the air.
Yeah, he is way up there.
This Japanese samurai throw.
Yeah, he left that a little high. Like I said, that window is just tough. But I think Big Germ's hyzer flip forehand is just, it eats these holes for breakfast.
I mean, this is It's not Charlotte, but this is a Charlotte type course.
Yeah. It's hard to get up this far. They're inside 200 feet, just throwing little baby up shots.
I love it. All right, put it
And
in
he's
the
right up next to it. Giving Uli the green light.
Oh yeah, I want to see this. This will be fun.
Well, he definitely ran it.
No guts, no glory.
These guys are way up there.
Oh, wow. This is a pretty simple shot too.
That's a little sawed off by Nate. That's uncharacteristic for sure.
Yeah, you don't expect to see it.
In?
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a shot that these guys, even in singles, they're really disappointed with, but in doubles, you really don't expect two people. Ooh.
You don't even, you don't even know what to say when that happens. Because you don't necessarily want to catch. Wow. They're still gonna have some work to do.
Yeah, they got a Germ tapping out real quick for their birdie.
You don't want to catch somebody on easy mistakes like that, but at the same point,
Yeah, they've got a. That's a heck of a putt. That's probably 25 feet.
not 25.
Nate knocking it down again.
All right, well, get off the hole, move on.
Yeah,
It was too bad too.
just got to put that behind you.
It
So
wasted a good drive.
yeah, Team Blue Barracuda picked up a stroke again, so they're up by 5.
A lot of golf left though.
Yeah, for sure, especially with some of these holes looming up ahead. You know, there's a lot of water, a lot of OB, so a lot of things can go wrong here. Now we're on to hole number 12, 339 feet. The basket is way up on top of a hill around the corner
Way
to
left.
the left. And there is a death putt behind it, the basket. Big drop off right behind it. There you see it. And it's a really, really interesting
It's a
angle.
strange angle, yeah. This course is, like I said before, is full of them. But if you're throwing hyzer, you're going big hyzer with not like a destroyer or
Yeah,
something.
he clipped
D1.
the little branches there and
You're going
came up
understated.
short of the mound. And
You'll probably see like a forehand. Yep. This play is fun though.
yeah.
I mean, it's not a traditional shot, not normal, but it is so much fun to throw that. And that is so smooth.
Big
in the hole.
forehand hyzer.
Wow. Wow. I've never seen anybody down there.
He went long. That's incredible.
Ooh, I like that one too.
Nate lined up the same shot.
A little deep.
Nah, he just flexed out a little early, ended up on that right side. It's an easy up and down from there.
yeah, I'm
That
still
will
80
work.
away.
In doubles, it's okay.
Yeah,
In singles, it's a boring up, pitch up.
yeah, he's got about a
Maybe 2 runs here.
maybe depends.
So yeah, we're gonna get 2 runs. Which
Yeah,
that was a
it.
great bid.
Seems like Will tends to miss a little short. when
It's
he
interesting.
misses.
Interesting. Will going first there.
Yeah, that is the first time he's gone first.
Yeah. I don't know if Will just felt more comfortable with that. That can happen sometimes.
Yeah, Yuli's got a lot of limbs to deal with. Good lord, that was a great run.
It was.
Oh my god.
This was
Is
interesting.
this
I'd
the
never
backwards? Okay.
Yeah, I'd never seen anybody do this. It was a really interesting lie. He had his foot off the ground, and it's like a step putt.
It's legal.
It's legal. I'd never seen anybody do it,
It's a
but
reverse step putt, almost.
yeah.
Did anybody say anything to him about that? Or-
No, he asked the group if he was legal to do it, and made sure he was legal, and everybody was cool with it.
Awesome.
So, happy birthday, Jerm! Like 3 weeks late.
Yeah, that's right. Your birthday was 3 weeks ago, sir. And for that, we commend you.
So easy threes for those guys. Had a couple good runs, but overall.
It's incredible.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
And
this-
here is the
this great
signature
hole.
hole on Camp Canaan. Hole 13, 427-foot par 4. Probably plays as a par 3 for these guys. It is
It's
a
a
bomb,
3.5.
and Germ took a little bit of an opportunity to get a photo in.
Now
Hey, sexy.
jumping photo. 1, 3. 1, 2,
We're talking about Jerry.
3. Get up.
There's the jump.
That's his profile picture. Or it was. For a few
Exactly.
years.
Yeah. And as
This
you
is
see,
a-
there's the basket way off in the distance. And
It's an incredible hole.
yeah, it's absolutely awesome.
It's like you said, it's par 3.5. It's legit, and that tree makes you go way wide.
Yeah, germ, big flex shot. Looks a little low.
Oh,
It's kind
barely.
of dug out. It's probably retrievable, but that's OB. Anything below that ridge is out of bounds.
So Yuli's got some pressure here because their lead on this hole could go away quick.
He said he did not want to go for this.
Really?
He was not comfortable going for the shot. Said he would normally lay up and
And
try
it
to avoid
shows.
a Oof.
There is a
It
right
is.
route, but it is so
Way
hard to get
out there in
it's
the water.
hard to get a birdie if you go that right side.
Yeah, so those guys, there is a drop zone. Nate putting it out there.
That's looking good.
Yeah, he's inbounds. He's probably got about 100 feet to the basket or so.
Yep. Pretty easy up and down usually.
Oh, yeah.
If you get safe, even if you're jammed behind something, inside something,
Yeah,
you don't have to worry about it.
it's more about just getting on land that first shot.
We'll can have some fun with this now.
Yeah,
I mean, imagine the pressure that will put on them if they can get close. Ooh,
that's stabling
nice.
out. That looks pretty good. Wow, he's a little long. Probably about 30, 35 feet.
That's incredible.
Well, these
That's
guys.
pressure, man.
So these guys did not know that there was a drop zone, and they decided to take a provisional. And Big Germ got up on the tee, and Yuli told him to come off. And
He said, "I want it.
he said, "I want it."
I want to give you a birthday present."
Let's go!
The green flag.
Let's go! Oh my god! Oh my god! Let's go!
That was
Get off
You cannot watch this and not smile.
no. I've seen this video more times than anybody else.
That's what I'm
and
talking about. Oh my god!
It took everything for me to stay quiet. Oh my god! For those of y'all that have ever played this hole, you know how insane that shot is, and for him to do that, it deserved the top 10 for sure. And
No, it's a
that was a
par four.
big shot with his D2 and
Circle
great
birdie.
circle birdie. So good thing they didn't know there was a drop zone, right?
Yeah, we wouldn't have had the fun with it.
And here we go, Nate for eagle.
Boo.
That's what we were talking about. Nobody even cared that they eagled the hole. Everybody was just worried about the circle 3 from the tee pad.
love
So
it.
great shot by Will, great putt by Nate. Hate that it got overshadowed, but man,
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm ear to ear right now just watching it again. It's amazing. I can't be happier for everybody involved for that to get on ESPN. So congratulations to all the hard work that you went through to film it. Good job. Good camera work, man.
thank you.
That was awesome. You
Thank
got
you.
it the whole way in the basket.
Hole 14, 601 feet, par 4. They're throwing a little flex shot or maybe a forehand around there to a drop zone or landing area, and then it's a 90-degree left shot back to the basket.
A little Annie.
That's pretty early.
Yeah.
And if you come up short on this hole, you have absolutely no angle.
No, you just got to pitch up.
Yeah.
I've always thought about going down the zip line. It's a bigger fairway. I almost did it.
Yeah, it actually might work.
There'll be a manto there though after this round gets out there.
Yeah.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, Will.
I don't know if you got far enough down there.
He's close. He's on that landing zone. It's really cool to throw through this ropes course. Ooh, this is a hyzer flip forehand.
He's throwing a forehand, huh?
Yeah. I think he kind of just figured he'd land over there on that right side. You're going to have a lot of angle to get back to the basket.
True. And it's an easier play.
Yeah.
Safe. It's a one angle throw. Uh-oh.
I think Paul was a little jazzed. He had a little bit of adrenaline going on.
His adrenaline like kind of was winding down right there. Oh, I still have to play disc golf?
Yeah. So,
I like how Germ laughed at him immediately. That shows their friendship.
now that's a really bad spot to be in. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
You were talking about the hyzer flip forehand game. That's incredible.
he's just throwing mid ranges, understable mids. It is incredible I mean, you see a lot of people throwing overstable stuff, but he can control everything. Nate trying to mimic him.
Pop on it.
Damn it.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
A little bit inside.
This looks like a tough righty angle.
Throwing something super understable.
Great shot.
It even flipped out of it at the end.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
There we go.
You know, you took one of his shots. It's a good hole. Awkward stance. Minnie is right behind the gap in the trees, but
There we go. There's Will. Putting it in. And just another easy 3. These guys are, like, once again, this course is way more difficult than they're making it look, but doubles is just so easy for these guys. And
you can see how many trees they're hitting.
yeah.
It's just
And the rough here is ridiculous on this course.
It is. It's a fairly new course, so
Yeah.
this is a neat hole. I like this hole.
Hole 15, 702-foot par 5. It's really short for a par 5, but there's a lot of angles going on out there.
It's a real par 5 too.
Yeah.
That sand mound is a good spot in 2
Yeah.
to be.
Because then you're looking up the hill just like that up towards the basket.
The basket's right at that big tree.
Yeah, it's a big S turn, right? It's kind of
It is.
like a shape of an S.
First shot, interesting forehand here, but first shot normally is a backhand.
Well, they were trying to bite off a lot of that
Yeah.
fairway. Like I think they feel like in doubles they're gonna get 2 chances at it. May as well bite off as much as possible.
That's true. And on this hole too, on a par 5, you'll make up some distance later. Yeah, that's the play. A little tight. That's the play.
Oh yeah. He's way up over that first mound.
Which not many people get to. Sets up for a nice forehand on the next shot. Let's see what Uli can do. A little deep.
He got a good kick there, right back in the fairway.
There is a little window, I think is intentional, that they hack some trees down so you can penetrate into that gap and fade it out. You can get a lot. If you pure a forehand here, you can get a lot of distance.
He got way up there, but
No angle though.
yeah, it's a really tight angle on that right side. They're going big Anheuser from here. That's a decent spot to be. That's a
You have an eagle run.
yeah.
Like you said, with these angles, that's really hard to do on this hole.
Interesting.
Will was trying to throw the roller,
Or that was a squirrel.
and he got a little too straight on him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did Chris just say, I think that's a squirrel?
Big germ.
Trying to shoot the gap here, like
Yeah.
gut one up the middle. I get it.
I should have factored that in.
They were trying to decide a lot between Yuli's shot and his. Yuli talked Germ into this one again.
Hey, if you're gonna talk your partner into it, you better do that.
Yeah. So they still got a weird angle to get up to the basket.
Forehand's tough. You have to stall something out on Heiser. Like that.
God, they make this look so easy.
I know.
These guys, both these guys, throwing Heiser flip forehands. I mean, obviously they play a lot together and stuff. So, term a little early. He's trying to run it though.
Yeah, didn't matter.
Will with a big run.
This is cool to see a run here.
Come on. Oh my god.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. There's an eagle pool also in this tournament, so
Yeah.
not only aces get paid, if you get an eagle, you got a couple bucks.
Ain't going full throw.
Oh! What? That was cool. I
Yeah.
love doubles.
It's another little tap in. Well, this isn't really tap in. It's about 15, 20 foot.
In doubles, though, 2 top level players.
Yeah,
No problem.
that's true. Nate's been putting them down.
Gosh, I thought I had.
We thought you did too, Nate. So another set of birdies. Heck of a run by Team 10 on that hole.
I'm just thinking, imagine if Paul didn't throw that one in over the water, we'd have like a 1 or 2 stroke game
Oh,
here.
yeah, that was so crucial
Yeah.
to their padding they had. So we got hole 16, 315 feet, tight line, fast green once again.
Deceptive distance.
Yeah, there's a little ridge in the fairway that keeps you from seeing the ground up there. Looks like he's for that hyzer flip. This didn't work out.
It's a really tight gap early, and then it just opens up. So if you hit that initial gap, you'll be fine.
Or if you miss the gap completely, you might have a putt.
Okay.
That was definitely
It's just a grip lock.
Yeah.
Whatever happens.
the luck of Woods golf sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a good.
Well, this
hyzer
is a
flip.
comfortable shot for Koling.
Yeah.
He knows this game.
Yeah. He grew up on the Woods of Renaissance and Nevin. He knows how to do it.
And if he rolls it over too much, it doesn't matter. You're still putting.
Yeah. So 1 out of 4 hit the fairway on that hole.
Sounds about
They
right.
ended up with 2 putts.
What's that now?
So they each ended up with a putt.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh.
Gosh.
So again, Will went first on that. That was interesting.
He's gone first on a couple, because that's not a death putt, because it is on a hill, but you'd have about a 30-footer from where Will's. Nice putt. Where
It's kind of
Will's ended up.
sneaking it in. The footing on that hill, I mean, it's a big sand hill, and you can see the footprints. It's definitely not easy. Team Temp tapping in their 3. And Blue Barracuda's pulling it out to a 5-stroke lead.
It's kind of getting to the point where,
They're 5 strokes
I don't
of
know
4
if
holes.
it's gonna happen, yeah.
But
especially
still
here,
yeah.
you know, with these guys and birdies coming up, you can get a bogey on one of these holes. You never know.
We got hole 17. It's 667 foot par 5. That's definitely a short number for a par 5, KB.
It's not a par 5. It's a really hard par 4 in my opinion, because you could throw a mid range on your drive, which a lot of these guys will do if they're turning one over. They'll throw you dump a flake here. That's too tight.
Way too tight, right?
Pretty tight, but it's doable. It's not like
Yeah, but if you're in the middle of the fairway off the drive and you have any kind of forehand, you can mash forehand down there and get within 50. So in my mind, it's a par 4. It's not a bad hole. I just think the number's a little bit wrong. And I think if you throw a mid range off the tee pad, you can still get an eagle.
Yeah.
Something's just.
It's got a really weird angles.
It's
I mean,
a gorgeous hole though.
yeah.
It's a grass fairway the whole way.
Yeah. It's just a big left to right fish hook. You can even see it on the tee sign over there to the left.
It's too bad I wanted him to have good shots because I wanted to show that second shot off here.
They were.
Nate's got the power here to get one down there.
God, there's so much zip on that forehand.
Some love.
Can't really.
Phil just seems to be struggling with his control right now on these last couple holes. No. I mean, 20 holes is a lot of golf.
It
We were
is.
super hyzer flip.
That's so fun.
Oh. It's a little outside.
Is
I
he
think
going
Yuli's
roller?
rolling down the roller, yeah.
That's a great shot.
It's an excellent shot.
That is a great throw.
Gains him some affection
I
from
mean, that should be a pretty
Drew.
easy up and in
Yeah,
because this thing still curls right. This is a hard up and down for these guys right here.
yeah. It's way over there to the right, but
That's pretty good.
yeah, Will's got about 20 footer.
The only way to really try to run it is that.
Yeah. Still not a bad place to be. He's only
No.
15, 20 feet. Germ got up there
No.
real quick, ready to run it.
Never hyzer.
He wanted it.
See, that's kind of the thought here that I have is, you know, he sawed one off on his drive. His second shot, he rolled it over, and you have this putt for eagle.
Yeah.
I love everything about this course is high touch though.
Yeah.
I mean the pads are great. The grass, you're out there by yourself. Good putt.
Yeah, the only thing you have to worry about is a zip liner coming up over the top of your head on a few holes.
Which happens.
Which happens from time to time. And maybe somebody taunting you from the river as they're swimming or riding behind a tube. So.
Hey y'all, what you doing over there playing that disc golf?
And we got 2 birdies there. Easy fours for these guys.
You can make some money out there kayaking.
Oh yeah,
You just get someone's disc back for them.
every time I go out
$5.
there, I want to go in the water. So we got hole 18, 252 feet, and we got an interesting green on this hole. This is a little manufactured staircase hole. What you think about that, KB?
Probably shouldn't comment on this.
Okay.
Yeah. People know that. I mean, people know my opinion that I'm not the biggest fan of the design of this course, but
Wow, that's a good hyzer flip forehand.
No,
that's cool. Metal.
252, man.
Oof.
Yeah, sure.
It might be an okay pin without a rail there. You'll see it when
You
they
might
come
want
out.
to take your partners there, Germ.
Probably. That's a really sweet throw.
Yeah, and this is where it gets
cool.
really interesting. He's up underneath.
I do like it though. It's a pretty looking hole, and
It's-
it's memorable. You definitely don't forget it.
Yeah.
What
It's
you
one
don't
of the-
see is the water behind this hole too.
Yeah, there's water right behind it. It's one of those things, I believe, where some people like that manufactured feel and they think they can walk up and go, "Oh my God, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen." And
I've never
then-
seen it before.
Yeah, and some people find it to be hokey and gimmicky, and it's all in the eye of the beholder, I reckon.
Someone said something interesting to me. They said we're at an interesting point. Like you said, he's a little off.
Yeah, he just can't.
So close.
We're at a point in disc golf where maybe we need to try these things. We're not golf, and if it works and people like it, you keep doing it.
Oh!
I thought that was it.
Great
Run it
run.
in, and then you have to go up the steps. That would have been funny.
It's 2 good rounds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stay. Oh.
That handrail is the thing that bothers me on this hole.
Yeah, you end up in the wrong angle. You got a handrail in your way. You start having to putt through that. It gets really weird. Good putt by Will.
That's a good putt.
And now the fun begins. Germ gets to,
He can just reach up there and tap it in.
just dunk it. They allow jump putts from.
That is smart though. Look how he's using the full distance behind his disc with his foot, so you get work. You get what, 10 inches behind the disc?
Something like that. Bing, bang, bong.
And he took that putt serious.
Yeah.
He's not taking that for granted. Hey, he needs a thumber putter right now.
Yeah, think about laying up behind him, make sure he.
Channel your inner Gary. There you go.
Yay! I don't know if he can go up those stairs. He might hit his head.
Hook shot.
Like a playground. There's not much else you can do on that putt.
No, I mean that's a great play just to have that putt. And I guess it's interesting to see these guys challenged on something like that.
True.
You have to throw something that they've never had to throw before.
True. And
So-
they pick up a bird.
Yeah, and they picked up the bird, so another stroke on the field. And they're up by 6 with 2 to play, so it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that Blue Barracuda is going to take it down. Now we got hole 19, 348 feet, big right to left,
Big hyzer shot.
big hyzer shot. It's really weird.
Talk about weird angles. Another weird
Yeah, it's a
angle.
really weird angle. It's kind of like a stall shot. These guys are talking about throwing down forehand rollers, different stuff like that. So.
Yeah,
Yesterday, probably.
that could have been really good.
Better?
Yeah.
And just a little tight. He hit a little bit of cabbage
I
early.
was thinking flick roller.
These guys,
Really?
Go for
I
it.
think
Dude.
is that stupid?
even,
Or just hammer this D1?
So the D1.
Well, that's both D1s. Just go high like I
You don't think that Timo had a good point with the low skip?
It's interesting to see these guys. They're still just battle. They still have a lot of. They're still taking this really serious and
They're
competitively,
winning,
and they're
yeah.
winning by 6, and they're just.
Should have thrown the roller.
I hate myself.
They were taking it real serious, and that was the kind of camaraderie they had the entire time. They were asking each other for help. Nate a little wide.
Ooh, if that was tight, that was perfect.
Should have done the flick roller, Germ.
He's still thinking about it.
Yep. It's like
Will's like, I heard you talking about it. I'm just going to do it.
Something super flippy. Went a little too straight, though.
I don't know if this is a well-liked hole either on the course.
It's just a really strange angle. I mean, Harold was really pushing the boundaries and trying to get holes that would make these guys think and really get to challenge them. And sometimes you go a little far. Sometimes
Yeah, give him credit because he did it.
yeah, he gave it a good run, and it is a beautiful course, and can't take that away. It's got some of the best holes I've ever played on that course. So.
It's a favorite of a lot of people in town.
Yeah.
And we have some good courses. So.
Big kudos to Innova and Harold. Oh, great run from out of the woods by Germ.
That was a really good run. They have a window, too. It's huge.
Oh,
wow.
Another good run.
Those were both really, really on-point shots.
Yeah.
Might get an ace run or two. I just have a feeling. I hadn't seen the footage, but
Yeah,
hole 20s.
Hole 20 is a little
set up
shorty.
for it.
So, easy pars for those guys. That hole definitely challenged him. Germ should have thrown the flick roller. But he gave it a good run and got it
What a
easy
good
pars.
shit. They still win. there's no 6-stroke swing on hole 20, unfortunately.
Hole 20, 219 feet, surrounded by OB up there on the green.
It is.
If you go a little long, you see the wood wall. That whole thing's out of bounds.
Water on the left.
Water on the left. So, Germ's going for that birthday ace. Ulibarri's present wasn't enough for him. He needs more. It's selfish, really.
PA1 forehand, probably.
Yeah, probably something like that.
Get in the hole!
Nope.
Got out a little long. It's right up against the wood there. Easy birdie.
Is it safe? Yeah, you won. Don't worry about it. Oh, yeah.
Another good run.
Oh, dang. That was cool to see.
It's
Man.
just a good shot, not an ace.
And it's not the easiest 219. A lot of mounds between you and the basket.
Oh, a little bit. Turned over a little bit too much.
Still have a putt.
Yeah, 20-footer.
Come on, Will.
Will giving it a good run.
Oh.
A little bit too much
He was
flip.
trying to match his teammate.
Watch out,
Dickerson.
Adrian.
Chris Dickerson got an ace on this hole to finish their round in doubles.
Wow.
So he was trying to do the same thing.
They shot the hot round, didn't they?
I think they did.
Yeah, it was 16 down or something
Yep.
like that. Yeah. And Germ and
They weren't too far behind.
Will tapping out the birdie. Yeah, Germ and them, I think they finished it. They're holding the crowd back. And these guys finishing up at 15 down and 14 down, respectively. I mean, those are some hot rounds on that course.
That's a great battle. I wish we had the other ones on film to see how it got there. Come on, Pat. You got to film more for us.
Yeah, I'll try one day when I make the big bucks.
But,
And
but a 15 and a 14, that's pretty good.
yeah,
That's
and
pretty good on there.
thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you to Innovadis for letting us film, and
Absolutely.
Camp Canaan. Thank you to Harold for putting that thing together, and look forward to USDGC doubles continuing to grow. And
Absolutely, and Dave's going to just destroy that tournament year in and year out, and maybe there's some things he could have done differently. But he knows what they are, and tell him.
yeah,
Let them know
give
what
them
you
some
thought.
feedback.
Yeah,
These
give them
guys are
feedback.
ready to make it better and make it bigger. So, big wave, Dave. Big shout out, and thank you guys for watching. We'll have some more stuff coming for you soon here at Another Round Productions.